Hello everybody, today I will be doing a short review on these two perfumes which I've used this past week. So the first one that I wanted to talk about is Burberry Her by Burberry. So this fragrance, when I first bought it, I had a lot of expectations for it as it was designed, as it was made by the famous perfumer who I whom I whom a lot of creations of his I admire. So it is by Francis Kurkdjian. So I know that Francis Kurkdjian has made quite a few creations for Burberry, and one of them being the My Burberry line, the blush, I think. That one underwhelmed me. I wasn't impressed by that when I first sniffed it. It was like a very plain strawberry, not strawberry or maybe berry. I think it was a very plain, not impressive berry scent, and it's a lot of musk, which I don't really enjoy in that fragrance. So when this one came out, the Burberry Her, um, when this one came out, and I checked that it was created by Francis Kurkdjian, I was really I was really motivated to try it, and at that time there wasn't sample vial sold. So I made the decision to buy the full size bottle without trying on a sample. I am not sure if it's my skin or it's the bottle or it's the perfume or what. The scent is very nice. The scent is fruity, berry-ish. As you can check on Fragrantica, the top notes of this fragrance is actually all of the berries in the forest. Raspberry, blackcurrant, red berries, strawberries, all kinds of berries. And it is supposed to be drying down to some kind of like a white floral scent with a little bit of sweetness and fruitiness. On me, I actually enjoy the first, the opening of this fragrance. I really love it. It's really juicy, and it's, it's like the all the berries just erupted in your face. So I really enjoy that. However, the scent seems to be fading very quickly into the background, and it performed very badly on me. It performed below average, I would say. So although it still lingered on at like about 2 3 4 hours, but it really is very close to the skin until I can't even smell it on myself. I sprayed quite a lot of it, about 8 sprays. I would consider that quite heavily. um, However, this just doesn't perform. It just doesn't perform. Although the smell in the first few minutes are very, you know, are very attractive. I just wish that, Burberry could do something that surprised me. Could do something louder. Could do something more attractive, or maybe something that projects better. It's just really bland. I think until now, until this point, I couldn't find any Burberry that I am really impressed with. Their fragrances seem to be very musky, very light and airy. I think, I don't know, it's just not my type of thing. It's just too bland. So the next one that I want to talk about is Roberto Cavalli. It's Nero Assoluto. Now, this one is seldom talked about. I would say that this house is rather underrated. So I first fall in love with Roberto Cavalli, the eau de parfum. The what is that? I can't remember the name. The one in gold color. The bottle is in gold color, but in the exact same shape. That one is a very bright, sweet orange blossom fragrance with a little bit of vanilla. So I fall in love with that one. So I was thinking, maybe this would be the intense version of that, but it's quite the opposite. In fact, this one, the Nero Assoluto, although the name says Nero, but when I checked on its website, there is no any neroli or orange blossom note listed. On the contrary, what was listed there are orchid and black vanilla, some orchid and some oranges or some citrus notes in the top, and the middle note is black vanilla, and the base note is ebony wood and also some woody undertone. So this is outstanding, I would say. The projection is not loud, but the performance is really better than this one. Although these two are totally different fragrances, I shouldn't compare these two. This Roberto Cavalli Nero Assoluto, it doesn't have any neroli or orange blossom inside, but somehow you get that the orangey, the neroli undertone. I think it must be created by the orchid together with the dark vanilla. In the website, it says that this fragrance is supposed to capture bittersweet, the tone of bittersweet. When you have sweetness, you have the bitterness on the other side. I would say that this fragrance really achieves what it wants to do, what it aims to create. It's definitely a bittersweet perfume. It's one of a kind. It's nothing like a sweet candy, sweet creamsicle fragrance that, when sweet orange blossom will most likely smell like, mixed with vanilla. This is rather a grown-up scent without being loud. The scent is very thick. It's a very thick texture. You know that it's rich, but it's just not loud. You would smell it yourself. I think this is a fragrance for women who wear fragrance for themselves. It's not like they want to attract any kind of attraction from other people, disregarding the sexes. So I think this fragrance is bright, a little bit sparkling, but it has a very mysterious undertone. I think that would be the woody base that make it a little bit full-bodied and also mysterious. Although the orange blossom note is not listed, you somehow will get the undertone of neroli. I guess that's why it's called Nero Assoluto. And the bittersweet quality is something that I don't know, I haven't smelled in any of other fragrances. The white floral element is there, the black vanilla is there, the woody tone is there. The fragrance just doesn't, it's quite linear actually. The fragrance is quite linear, it just doesn't develop much. Just that in the beginning it's really bitter with a little bit of citrusy note, and then the bitterness start to be taken over by a little bit of sweetness, but it's never overboarding. This, I don't think you would call it a gourmand fragrance. This is a very mysterious floral, but it's not like a bouquet of yellow floral, white floral, or even roses. No, it's nothing like that. It is in a category which you imagine like a witch, a girl who dresses up like a witch, a woman who dresses up like a witch, wearing this and wearing red lipsticks, and she is in black clothes and she has this makeup and with her eyes sparkling and deep, and when she walks by you would catch whiffs of this scent. It's bitter with a little bit of woody tone, a very very minor little bit of wood, and mixed with the very grown up orchid, and it's sweetened a bit by the black vanilla. It's very exotic. This is definitely an evening scent, but nonetheless I wore this in the morning myself, so I don't really care what weather or what day a fragrance would suit. I just think I want to wear this one today, so I wore it today. So I think if you're a fan of neroli or orange blossom, disregarding that there's no note of neroli or orange blossom listed there, you should give this one a try, because this one is definitely a very dark, sensual, sparkling, mysterious orange blossom fragrance. So that's all for me today. I hope I can see you in another video soon. Bye. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.